Yo, what's up, YouTube? I got some information for you guys regarding fuel pressure. Um, I've been having this issue on my EP3 for the longest time. I've been looking everywhere. I've been on YouTube, the Google forums, everywhere, and it seems like I couldn't find any information regarding the issues that I was having. Um, Let me just give you a little information about that. One of the things that one of the problems that I was having was that the RPMs when I would start my car would start like around 1300 RPMs, and I would let it warm up. And as soon as the car warm up, if I would drive the car off or just hit on the throttle, the car would jump to 2000 RPMs, and the RPMs will stay there. They wouldn't move from there. So going back and forth, trying to figure out what the situation was, is talking to some of my friends. They would say, well, check your vacuum lines. So I did that. I checked all the vacuum lines. I had no vacuum leaks. I mean, you name it, man. The fuel, undoing the fuels, doing them again, making sure there's nothing on the fuels. And one of my boys suggested, I'm like, hey, so what was your fuel pressure set at when your car was tuned? And I didn't know. So what I did was I went back to, my gallery and looked up some videos that I took of the car when the car was being tuned, and I found a video of the front of the car, and I noticed that the pressure regulator was reading around 50 psi, and when I went to look at the regulator now, it was at 60. So I was like, damn, why is it so high? So I'm thinking, well, I wonder if it's because of the lines that I replaced, because these boost monkeys, maybe they were smaller than the other ones, so maybe it was causing, some type of restriction. So everybody that I would talk to, they would say, no, it's not that, because, they sell these pumps like that. They sell them with these lines, for the type of pump that I have, which is a Dutch Works 300C, I believe it is. And people don't have, issues with that. So going back and forth, trying to figure this out for over a month. Then I remember I looked up some information on Google, and I would say, what could be, the causes of not being able to adjust a fuel regulator. And one of the answers was that it could be a restricted return line. So I was like, interesting. My return line is smaller than my main. So I was like, well, no, that can't be it. I started taking it apart. Everything looked fine. But then I remember that in the pump housing, there is this little piece here that anybody who's worked on these cars or worked on the fuel pump, you guys know this part right here, this piece. This piece goes into the back of the housing of the fuel pump. It goes right here. I'll show you right now. It goes right there. So anybody who's worked on this, you guys know this piece right here. It has a very, very small exit, as you can see there. So that right there was super restricted. So what I did was I decided to give this a try, because I've tried so many things and the other things didn't work. I said, well, you know what? Let me try to grab this and drill this and make it bigger. And I'll show you how it came out. So, and of course, doing this with one hand is a pain in the ass. So as you can see right there, the hole's a lot bigger. So ever since I did this, it fixed the problem. The fuel pressure went down. I had literally the screw all the way loose. So once I did this to the pump, the fuel pressure dropped. Like literally when I first started the car, the fuel pressure dropped down to like 20 because the screw was all the way down. So I finally got it adjusted. I put it at 50 psi. It worked. So just in case for any of you guys out there having a similar issue like this, my car's boosted, by the way, for you guys who don't know. This is, anybody who may be having this problem, that could be your cause. So look at your return line. Like I said, I looked all over online. I didn't see much information, especially on YouTube, regarding this type of problem here. Most people would say just replace the fuel regulator. But then again, you guys who know, fuel regulators are not cheap, especially if you get good ones. They can cost you around a couple $100s. So before you go out there and spending all this type of money that you probably have spent a lot of money already. Check that out first. Check your return line. Make sure it's not restricted. Check your fuel filters. Make sure those are not clogged. And another thing that I noticed too, that it may help some of you guys, if you feeling on the fuel rail or on the lines like a ticking sound, like you can literally feel it, kind of like what the pulsating what the injectors do, but it sounds a lot louder. It's not normal. It's, you can hear it, but this, like, you can feel the vibration on the fuel on the main line and the return line. So that can kind of indicate there is restriction somewhere. And that's from my opinion. I'm not a mechanic. I've been working on cars for a long time. I'm not claiming to be a mechanic, but we all learn from our mistakes, and we learn from everything that we've been doing up till now. So I hope this information is going to help you guys. I wish I would have found the video a lot sooner, because I've been dying to drive my car. It's been like 2 months. I haven't been able to drive my car and have fun in it. So stay tuned. If you guys want to see another video how to, put this fuel pump together, how to make it, pictures, whatever. I can take pictures. I can send them to you just to help you out. That's what it's all about. It's this industry is about, getting together, having fun, and talk about cars. So if you guys are interested in that, just let me know. Hit like. If you have any friends who may be having this issue, share the video, and stay tuned.